Alright guys, this is Daniel Dr. D again. Finally had a chance to compare the Black Ice Audio Radu Tarta modified to the Denafrips RS2, and I'm just going to give you a brief overview of the settings I had in the Denafrips first, because that can influence the outcome, and I'm sure people would want to know that prior. So for the Denafrips, I had the oversampling mode OPT1 light off. And for the slow filter mode, I had the OPT light on. So just so you guys know, when you do this, you're going to press the mute button on and off. You're going to have the mute button on, and if you look at the OPT light go on and off, you want the OPT light off. And once this light goes off, there. Now it's set in the memory. Now, we're going to do the slow filter, so we're going to have the press the mute button on and off. It's on. And then OPT2 light, watch it go on and off. You want that to be on. And then let's wait. Boom. That's the settings. Now it's in the and stored in the memory. So if you turn the unit on and off, it'll still retain those settings that you put in there, and that's the settings you want to have. So let's get on with how they compared. So first off, the floor noise in both, absolutely indistinguishable. If you look at my previous video, you notice I placed emphasis on how quiet that the Black Ice was. The Denafrips RS2 was equally as quiet. No audible difference between the floor noise between the two. Now, what I did is I did the Kenny Burrell album again here, and I chose the #2 song Mule on the back to do this comparison, because it's just got, you know, great plucking in the strings, the instruments, the silence between the instruments, the contrast between the instruments. Incredibly, I have to give my vote to the Denafrips. I was really shocked. I was not expecting that, because, you know, it takes time to practice, to learn to listen. You learn what to listen for. And in this particular case with the Denafrips, just the plucking of the strings, the semblance of the drums and the horn instruments, just there was just a little more punch to them through the Denafrips, a little more emphasis. It was just more striking, you know. It really shocked me. And I would say, in my estimation, that difference is about 15% increase in that feeling that you get from, and the sound that you get from those instruments. And incredibly, as good as the Black Ice Audio was, I have to give my nod to the Denafrips. Just what an amazing DAC this little thing is. And I think we'll just have to stack it against something that's even more elaborate and see where it stands in that case. But I can just tell you wholeheartedly that without a doubt, I just give the slight nod to the Denafrips on here, as good as the Black Ice Audio is. Now you'll notice in one of my previous videos where I compare the two, the Denafrips to the Ship Multibit, I had still, you know, just gotten the Denafrips and really had to spend more time just sitting down and really taking things in to learn all the little, you know, tricks there is to it. So, and just learning to listen takes time. So, but I do feel that if a person were to sit down and a blind test, they would find both of these very good. But with the input of somebody to explain something, you might pick up on those differences once explained. You know, if you were sitting down with an audio file. But that's pretty much my take on it. And both really great, impressive DACs regardless. All right.